Hi, this is Nick Williams. Just wanted to let you know about the next stage of the evolution of the Inspired Entrepreneur community. And that next stage of evolution is really much more about community. You know, as you've been part of this for a number of years, you'll have seen that we've done a number of talks and workshops, and we've had some social events around my book launch. And so many people have said to me at things like the book launch, can we just get together and have conversations? It's lovely listening to speakers, but we'd love to speak to each other and have conversations. So it's been at the back of my mind for a couple of years now to actually create community, but every time I've thought about doing it, my soul has resisted, or I have resisted my soul, and just having written this book myself called Resisting Your Soul, I'm taking my own lessons and I'm stopping resisting my soul, because my soul is saying to me, create community. So I'm getting beyond my resistance and I'm showing up and offering to create community for us. I don't know about you, but I left my corporate job over 20 years ago, and one of the things I struggled with more than anything, I've never stopped loving the work that I do. I've always loved it, but sometimes it's just felt so challenging, because I felt like running my own business meant doing it all on my own. I felt like I had to be unhealthily independent and solve all my problems myself and figure it all out myself. And it's really only in the last couple of years that I've really allowed myself to let a lot more help and friendship and support in. And my life has just kind of gone to new levels as I've allowed myself to do that. So part of the motivation for me to set up this community is to create the opportunity for us just to be friends with each other, to connect, to learn, to grow, to have fun together, to break that sense of isolation that we can all feel. Because I know there are times when I've almost given up because I felt so isolated in what I was doing. I felt like I was going both against the tide and going against so much of my own resistance. And I know that one of the ways that we get beyond our own resistance is simply to be accountable, to have friends, to have people kind of look at us and go, I know you can do this. Sometimes we just need the support and encouragement of the people around us to take the next step and to believe in ourselves a bit more. So this is our commitment. We're starting this community in March. Obviously, Nikki and I hope you would want to be part of it. So let us have your thoughts, let us have your feelings about what you think about the idea and feel about the idea, and what you'd love to be part of, and the formats, because we've come up with several formats that we're going to use when we launch it at the end of March, and lots of formats that we will subsequently launch as we get going, as we build up membership. We don't want this to be huge, probably no more than 200 or 300 people at the most, and maybe a year or two down the line before we would have that many people on board. But my goal is that there be a kind of rich place for friendships to form and connections, and I'm sure business will come out of it as well, but in a way that's not the focus of it. The focus is a co-learning and co-inspirational community where we just love and support and encourage each other, and the focus for me is about encouraging each of us to really show up in the world at our best, to know what our best is and to show up with our best. And that for me is one of the goals of the community, is that we kind of keep looking at each other and going, what I see in you is this. I don't know if you see it in yourself, but I really see this in you, and I really want to encourage and affirm it in you. So in a way, I also want it to be a place where we can be seen, we can be known, and we can be encouraged into the best that we are. So if that interests you, please, let us have more thoughts. Nikki and I really want to know what you think and feel about this. We feel very committed to doing it, and we're kind of doing our first offering. I see it very much as something that's going to evolve, so please let us have your thoughts and feelings. And if you're watching this and you're thinking, but I'm not in London and I would love to be part of something like this, our plan is kind of twofold. First part of our plan will be to get this going in London, to have it successfully running, to make sure it's humming and people are loving what they're part of. And then as we learn how to do that effectively ourselves, we would then love to be able to help seed that happening in places outside London. So if you would love to see something like that happening outside London and you can't be part of it in London, then let us know and we'll kind of keep you in mind and get a conversation going about how we can help you learn how to do this outside of London, and maybe part of helping you do that too. So thanks for taking the time to watch this. I hope what we're talking about is of interest and inspiration to you. I guess one of the ways I describe what I love doing is I really love helping to inspire people to connect with themselves and to connect with each other. I love that idea. So really this is just an evolution of what I've been doing over the years anyway, which is connecting people, helping people connect to themselves. But now I want to be part of helping people connect to each other too, so that we can just have richer, happier lives and greater friendships and greater support and encouragement. So thanks for taking the time to watch this. I look forward to hearing your feedback and speak to you soon. Bye bye.